And we've been together for about 2.5 years. And Marie Anne is graduating from high school and from Girls Right Now. And she's off to college, and I'm her mentor, but also a little PR agent, because she has a video on YouTube called Shady Heart, so you should check that out. And also, I want to give thanks to Heather Smith, who's in the audience and has been sort of a godmother, mentor also to Marie Anne at the studio where she's an intern. So our pieces came out of us talking about when the reality in our minds doesn't match the reality outside of our minds. And we're not crazy, but right? We're not, right? Just, okay, all right, good. So mine is a short story, Marie Anne's is a poem. So I'm the opening act, so I'm gonna start. Okay, so my piece is called Polaroids, and for you youngsters, this is what Polaroids. Yeah, I can tell you later how it's made if you have any questions. Okay, so here goes. So this is a short story. On a hot afternoon in Union Square Park, Christine Chase saw a young woman in her underwear moseying around a handmade jewelry stand. Is she wearing a nude-colored bathing suit? Is this a photo shoot? Men in suits, tourists in mom's jeans, they all walked by without a glance. No one except for a guy with a mullet was looking at this chick. The girl was curvy and her cheeks were hanging out of her boy shorts. The layered makeup foundation on the girl's face made it look airbrushed. The whole tableau made Christine feel like she was peeping into a stranger's private bedroom. Only the stranger's room was full of 20 skate punks and vendors selling wax candles, graphic tees, and organic meats. Christine had to be home soon, so she pulled herself away. Maybe something happened after she left. She'd never know. Showered and resting in her apartment uptown, the doorbell rang as she sat in her t-shirt and underwear, watching Michael Jackson videos on YouTube. Doorbell chimes coursed adrenaline through her body, igniting the fight or flight response. The specters of doom at the door could be various. The police for some unknown outstanding warrant, an eviction notice from her crazy landlords, a rapist murderer posing as the Con Ed man. Ding dong again. Christine looked through the peephole to see her downstairs neighbor, James Pierce, standing barefoot in front of her door. She lowered the volume on Man in the Mirror. She felt cool playing Michael Jackson in her building, where she was one of the few white tenants. But then again, she wondered, what do her neighbors think of her music choices? Do they think I'm cool because I'm down with Michael? Or are they annoyed that finally now, after he's dead, I'm down with Michael? Or worse, do they not really even notice? The doorbell rang again, and Christine ran to put a skirt on. Mr. Pierce. He lived in the co-op apartment he had inherited from his uncle. Late 40s, not an unattractive man, he had one glass eye and wore jerry curls, way after their heyday. His persistent knocking meant trouble. I'm leaking on him in some way, Christine thought. That old idea. We're all connected, living together right on top of each other. Christine wished she could see inside every other tenant's apartment. She wanted the building cut open like a dollhouse. Well, I hope he's not mad, Christine thought. It's not my fault the building is falling apart. Plus, I'm always hearing bad Mariah Carey songs blaring from his apartment. That's worse than some water leak. She also heard some sad Portishead, the Nobody Loves Me song, and smelled pot. She imagined Mr. Pierce as the kind of adult who buys beers for kids before they're of age. She knew he let some of his nieces and nephews stay in his place, and they partied till 3 a.m. on a weekday evening. Christine opened the door, enough to be friendly, but not enough to invite Mr. Pierce in. He spoke back through the slat. I think your shower is leaking into my apartment. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That's so weird, she said. Mr. Pierce blinked back at her. Well, I'll just show you. Come on down. Christine hesitated for a moment. Should she go? She was curious to see his apartment, what he had done with the same version of space as hers. They walked down the stairs, he still on his bare feet. Didn't anyone worry about tetanus anymore? The first thing she noticed was the pole. It was a stripper's pole, and it was right underneath her bedroom. Mr. Pierce looked back. Oh, don't mind the mess I'm cleaning up. He saw her glance away from the pole. Oh, that's for the dancers. They come and sometimes they need to practice. Take it away, Marie Anne.
My poem is called Coffin, Letter to Self. Coffin, take a mirror, look at yourself. I hate you. Over and over again, it's written in blood. Coffin, take a mirror and find yourself. Hypocrite, you're just another fake box. You seal your tears inside and laugh at the insults like you're strong. You laugh like you understand. You slice yourself open and watch the blood fall, but then you stop. You stop to take a pause, to hear the silence. You stop to understand the pain it takes to survive. You hear. Then you cry dry tears. Then you stop. You stop and laugh at the repulsion. Then you hide. You couldn't find the words, so you fought your pain alone. But alone you end up again and again. Then you stop. You stop to breathe, but the air was toxic. The air was full of blossoming revenge. The air was breathless. Coffin, take a mirror and find your tears. That mark that you erase and rewrite over and over again in your head. Coffin, take a mirror, stop, and stare. Don't let it shatter like all the rest. Coffin, take a step and die.